Hi guys, this is Ashley. We're going to be discussing Drake's new album, Certified Lover Boy. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. So let's start off with the songs first. Okay, because I got a lot to say about that. So, mind you, I said earlier this week that the art cover was trash. Okay, the art cover is trash because his original art cover got leaked, and he was getting rid of Instagram accounts that posted the art cover, which was mostly Drake stans, okay, that were posting the art cover. So out the gate, I was a little indecisive about this album, okay? Masego is a sample on the first record called Champagne Poetry, and he acted like he was on the record. He did a billboard for Masego, and I listened to him. He's very talented, but that's a sample, Drake. That does not count. Okay? And then he uses Nicki's voice for the second song, okay? And I'm like, listen, Drake, I get it, because he was referring to himself as daddy for Poppy's home. And, Nicki says, these chicks are my sons. But you should have had her rap on the record instead. It just doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't make any sense. Part of me thinks that he intentionally didn't put her on the record. Probably because of all the stuff happening in the press. But I feel like if Elton John could come out and say he's doing a record with Nicki Minaj, you can too. You always put Wayne on your records and Future. Why not Nicki Minaj? People have been waiting for another moment for life. Okay, so I just thought that was so corny. She's technically on the record, but she's just not rapping. Corny. Girls Want Girls, trash. I did not like that record at all. I did not understand why that even was a record. It just didn't need to be one, okay? Fair Trade was ruined by Automan, okay? Auto-Tune Man, a.k.a. Travis Scott. Travis Scott ruined Fair Trade, okay? It was a good song until, I started hearing Travis Scott use the auto-tune and act like he was going to say some real shit. Okay. Then Way Too Sexy was trash too. What is up with these Future collaborations? I told y'all that he was going to put Future on Certified Lover Boy. Go look at my earlier Drake video that I did 4 days ago, and I said that Drake was gonna put Future, 21 Savage, and Lil Durk on Certified Lover Boy. Okay, and I heard that Meek was on it, but I guess he might have took Meek off, thank goodness. But I don't understand what is up with these Future and Rick Ross collaborations. Why do you always have to put Future in your albums? It's getting annoying now. I'm so tired of Future and Drake. It's getting annoying. It's obnoxious, okay? Pipe Down, that was a decent record. I like Pipe Down. I did like Pipe Down, but I just felt like, when are you going to settle down? He's complaining about a woman being for the streets. When are you going to not be for the streets? Okay? When are you not going to be for the streets, Drake? And another thing, he was getting a little too cocky in one of them songs talking about, I'm tired of doing favors. What are you talking about? I'm tired of doing features. Why are you complaining about people asking you to do features? You're a rapper. That was my whole thing. He sounded a little bit ungrateful to me. Okay. Now, it wasn't in the Pipe Down record. It was in another record where he was complaining about people asking him for features and favors. I believe it was the record with Jay-Z, but it was just annoying. Why are you complaining about that? Anyway, then he should have had someone on No Friends in the Industry. He should have had Nicki on that record. It would have made a lot of sense because Nicki knows that. Nicki has experienced that. We've seen it with Megan. We've seen it with, Future. Different people in the industry use her and then throw her to the side. She should have been on that song. Okay. So off rip, I was just like, okay, there's a lot of useless songs on this album. Okay. Definitely not Drake's best. Not his worst, maybe, but it wasn't his best. 7 a.m. on Brittle Path, he takes shots at Swiss, Justin LaBoy, Kanye West. Okay. He says that people hate him in secrecy. That was a shot out Swiss, because Swiss pretends like he likes Drake, but he doesn't. So does Camel Face, but he didn't say anything. He didn't say anything about Camel Face pretending to like him. And then he says that, Kanye hasn't been moving correctly. He used the respectively line because of Justin LaBoy. Justin LaBoy heard some songs back in March. And then, he came out and said that nobody should drop around Kanye because Kanye has the album of the year, which in my opinion was not true. Okay. Does not have album of the year. None of these people do. Okay. And then also, he takes a shot at Charlemagne the God in another record and calls him a lemon head, okay? And Academics posted that. He called him a lemon head radio host and called him bitter. And I told y'all the reason why Drake and Charlemagne are really not that cool anymore. It's because Charlemagne wants an interview with Drake. And Drake said that when the album drops, he's going on the Joe Budden podcast. And Joe Budden and Charlemagne do not like each other. So Charlemagne thinks that, Drake is being fake because he's been showing Drake love ever since, he dropped that diss record to Meek. Okay. So that's why they're not really that cool. He also does acknowledge Rihanna and effing fans. The thing is, though, I feel like he was kind of trying to say sorry for what he did to Rihanna. I don't really feel like he was dissing her per se. I would say that he was apologetic and he acknowledges that he doesn't believe that she's happy. I don't think she's happy either. I think that ASAP is just like, I'm going to just go to you because I can't really go to anybody else. I really think she wants to be with Hassan. I think she wants to make things right with Hassan, but Hassan don't really care for Rihanna right now because, they weren't officially broken up when she met with Drake at his birthday party. In 2019, she thought they were on a break, I guess. And after she linked up with Drake, he did not want to speak to her after that. So maybe if she tries now, he'll speak to her. Who knows? But, I wouldn't want to speak to you if you link up with your ex while we're on a break either. Okay? So I do understand it. Overall, these features were meh. Where was the Ariana Grande feature, Drake? I know you got that in the stash. I've been hearing about that for months. Where is it? Why do you not collaborate with women unless you smashing? Allegedly. Notice how there was no woman on this album. Like, this is not Certified Lover Boy. This is some lame ass shit, bruh. Like, come on, man. Like, you couldn't collaborate with one female because you're not smashing. It was just so corny. Okay? And then you just sampling people and then acting like they're features. I'm tired of you using Nicki's voice so the Barbs can stream it. You did that on Scorpion. I'm really sick and tired of Drake, honestly. I'm really sick and tired of Drake. And stop collaborating with Rick Ross and Lil Wayne and Future. You always collaborate with them. Let those collaborations go. One thing about other artists like Nicki, Lil Baby, Even like Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, they'll collaborate with anybody. Drake only collaborates with a few select people, and that's so corny to me. That's very corny. It's the same people on, the record. Let go of the Travis Scott collaborations. We're tired of that. I'm tired of Travis Scott. It was just corny. He was spitting bars, and he did have two female collaborations now that I'm thinking about it. But I don't really think people care about Thames and Drake. People did not ask for that, or whatever her name is. I think it's like Thames or Thems, something like that. I don't think people wanted that record. I think he let her hop on the record because of Essence. But people have been asking Drake to collaborate with other artists. And he always finds like the random people to collaborate with. It's just kind of weird. On top of that, it's like, you're not really a lover boy. Rihanna don't want you. Lenny Kravitz's daughter doesn't want you. Don't want you. J-Lo don't want you. There's a older stripper who actually talked about how you did her dirty, and you try to get her blacklisted. I forgot her name, Malaya, whatever, because she didn't want to be with you. So I don't know if you qualified as a lover boy, Drake. I think you need to change that to F-boy, certified F-boy, not certified lover boy. Okay? You were basically talking about how you did people dirty. This is not a loving album. I don't get it. Okay? So it's certified F-boy from here on out. Okay? If he ain't smashing, he ain't rapping when it comes to these chicks. And I think that's kind of corny. And we just got to make sure that Drake is doing better. Okay? So please don't fake like this album because it's Drake. Really tell Drake the truth. Spam him in his DMs. We need to have a conversation with Drake. He has to do better. He has to do better. Okay? I'm waiting on Kendrick. Kanye and Drake always disappoint me. I'm waiting on Kendrick. Also, Drake added songs last minute. If you look at the track list that he posted, he added songs last minute. Drake, why did you do that? He put first approval, final approval, and X, which means that there's another version. What's going on with you, Drake? I'm really sick and tired of this. Why didn't you just keep the original? Because obviously this version is just not that great. I need to speak to your A&R. Spam Drake in the DMs and tell him this is trash, really. Because we can't allow Drake to continue to put out mediocre music. This was okay when you're talking about bars, but if we're talking about like the whole album as features, art cover, even the topics, it just wasn't that great. Okay? I didn't really feel like he was really talking about anything. He mentioned, certain things here and there, but he still wasn't name dropping. I don't really care about the Kanye West beef. I'm completely done with Drake. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and have an amazing day. I'm done with Drake. I'm waiting on Kendrick, and that's just that. Anyway.